What's up, nerds? Back with another video, a short one today because it is a movie review, if you cannot tell by the title, and it's short if you can't tell by the description below, the timer on it. This is going to be a quick one because obviously it's currently 11:41 p.m. as of recording, and I want to get this up before midnight. So basically, Send Help is a movie with Rachel McAdams and another actor who I like, but I can't remember his name, and he was great in the movie. Dang, he's in a bunch of different stuff. I'm sorry, my boy, that I don't remember your name, but Rachel McAdams is the main female lead, and the movie has a very simple concept. That two people get stuck on an island, and you've got to survive until you know presumably help comes. And it's a very simple concept. It was shot well. The visuals were great. The acting was great. Actually, the acting was, I think, above great. I think I got pretty deep into it with with our two leads. The sound design, me personally, that was something that stuck out to me. All the moments had either the ambiance, there was a very, little sound effects and little transitions and little things that added on to moments and, the atmosphere between the people that just, it just all was so nice. And I believe Sam Raimi directed this, and he is a notorious, horror kind of aficionado, or like not like a horror, but scary, tense. Uh, he does some witty, like actiony type things in the past. Obviously, notably Spider-Man, right? But he's also done, he did. He's to me, he's not Guillermo del Toro level, but I kind of put them in the same kind of director circles. And so there was a jump scare, right? You got to have a classic. If you're gonna make this like horror suspense thriller, movie, you got to have a jump scare in there. It's very much like the Wilhelm scream, where if you've got a movie where anything like happens, you've got the Wilhelm guy in the background. The scream that's in every movie. It seems that has any sort of height. Anyone falling, anyone being thrown out of the plane, anything. You've got the Wilhelm scream in there, and so I just thought overall, without spoilers, spoiler free part of the movie or of the video review, man, definitely go see it. It's worth it. It's worth seeing in theaters. Great movie. Go see it. Right. I would have to give it a solid, you know, 7.58 out of 10. Solid. Kept my that I was involved throughout the movie. I wasn't like a phone checking situation. And I think the pacing wise, it was great. I think overall, pretty good movie. And so that's the spoiler free section. And now we're going to go into the spoilers section. So, spoilers for plot stuff, spoilers for the movie. So, if you don't want to know anything about the movie, stop watching, just go see it, and you'll enjoy it, right? Now, some reasons to go see it that, kind of give away a little bit more, right? So Rachel McAdams' character, she is kind of this like homely, you know, analytically driven worker, kind of a little socially awkward, but the trade-off for being socially awkward and a little bit emotionally different or on the spectrum possibly whatever is that she is, a survivor savant. She's watched all of these survivor shows, knows all of this information, everything like that. So her character is the one that is like, I will save you. I will do everything because this is me. This is my element. I know everything about this. She's watched all 47, 50 seasons of Survivor, has auditioned to be on Survivor. So you know that she is going to survive and thrive, and you get that. But what you don't see coming, maybe, is the kind of like you get, again, you get little hints of it throughout the movie, but it ends up becoming that she is, like cuckoo crazy, and she goes a little bit like primal in the movie, and she's so good. Rachel McAdams just plays like the perfect. She's so good in this movie. I mean, from being the homely, numbers driven accountant person, but she also, shows a lot of her humanity and the character's humanity. It's like, okay, just because this person's weird and awkward, doesn't mean they're not self-aware of their own position. It doesn't mean that they are, someone to be pushed over or whatever. And when she's, on the island and in her own environment and thriving, and she's the one in charge, she gets, the power that comes with that definitely, corrupts her a bit. And so seeing her, uh, character change over time, and then the ending, which I'm not gonna, even though I said spoilers, I'm not going to spoil it really, because I mean the spoilers was just kind of giving a little bit more information of like the juiciness of the characters, like why, like what is it about these characters, what is it about the story that's worth seeing, because otherwise it's just like, oh, stranded on an island, like, oh, great, but the ending is a little bit of a twist, a little bit, but not a super big twist. But the way they play it out is satisfying, I think, because you there's part of me that wanted a happy ending or a conclusion that maybe like a traditional conclusion, good versus evil, good always wins, or something along those lines. But in this case, the movie, the happy ending was not the happy ending, but it was kind of like the happy ending. Like it could be seen as a happy ending, but like it's kind of one of those situations where like at the end it's like, okay, the good guy won, but is the good guy the bad guy, or was the bad guy winning? Was that like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not going to go into spoilers because but it was, like at the end you're watching, you've got this whole build up, the whole movie, all of this crazy acting, all of this action, all of these different things coming together, and then at the end it came together to a result that was I was very satisfied, but it also was like a, kind of like a leaving the door open kind of thing. It's like, okay, here's the ending. Do you agree with that, or are you slightly deranged like Rachel McAdams? Bum bum bum. But anyway, that's it. The movie was really good. Go watch it. Worth seeing it in theaters for sure. And definitely, if you can, see it in theaters where there's like a good amount of people there. If you're there by yourself in the theater, like whatever, right? But if you can, see it on a nighttime show, see it, maybe a 7 o'clock showing, 8 o'clock showing, get one where there's a good amount of seats filled, and enjoy the movie experience with other people. But anyway, that's that. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other. I will see you in the next video. Deuces.